What is up, Snagaholics? Welcome back to the channel in another episode of our Montreal Expos expansion franchise. If you're new, number one, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Number two, if you missed any of the previous videos, make sure you click the card in the upper right-hand corner of the screen. Catch up so that you're not missing out on key important information. The last episode, we did the first couple months. We finished the draft. As you can see, things are not all good here in Expo land, as we are 24-39 on June 13th. We're going to play a week, and then we're going to start looking into, hey, Jordan Yamamoto, healthy. That's what we needed. Are we starting Yohan Ramirez right now? How's he doing? 16 walks and 18 2/3, but 36 strikeouts, which is, you'll love to see it. So we do have to send somebody down to the trips. Is it going to be, oh man, I'd like to probably keep Armenteros. We called him up to replace Montgomery in the meantime. He's had a couple of good starts. Damn. Chirinos is suspended for 6 games. Salazar has been pitching brutal. Maybe we send Ramirez down for get some control, bud. Can he go down? Yeah, he can't. I don't really want to get rid of any of my relievers. So unfortunately, Armenteros goes back down. I mean, we could send Yamamoto down, I guess. Yeah, okay, that works. Fix up their minor league system. There. Aiton. We're off to a good start. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to try to get through a week. We have received a trade proposal. Well, this is why. So we're going to be getting into setting up our trade block, setting up our untouchables, seeing what we might get rid of. They want to trade us 22-year-old minor league catcher Zach Fascia in return for Nick Pivetta. Probably not something we're going to entertain, just from the standpoint of we don't want to do that. So in reality, let's look at players that we would want to get rid of. And the best way to do that is to see what we have committed for 2022. Well, first of all, guys, we might want, listen, we got to do something with poor Nomar Mazara. The dude's absolutely lighting it up. He's hitting .471. Yes, he's only had 17 at bats. We got to find a way to get him in there. Somebody has got to be struggling. Chisholm's been actually playing pretty good. He's hitting .278. Tauchman's hitting .266. Aquino is hitting .229, but he has 18 home runs. Roddy's hitting .351. See, that's the problem. Mazara, we just don't have anywhere for him to play. And where he's going to be a free agent at the end of the year, we're going to put him on the block. Salazar, we're going to put on the block again, expiring player. I don't think anybody's going to want him, but we'll throw him on there. Big 2022 commitments. Trevor Bauer has been horrendous. So if we could get literally anything, listen, I'm a man, okay? I am a man. I am willing to admit when I made a mistake. Signing Trevor Bauer was a mistake. It was. Justin Turner, he's been pretty good. If I don't think we'll put him on the block, but if the right deal came along, we might be interested. Urias has been hurt pretty much the whole year, although he's only got a couple more weeks, so he'll be back soon, which will be good. We got Tauchman, we got Liam Hendricks, Pinder, Arcia, Voigt. So everyone else is relatively affordable. So salary-wise, Bauer is good to get rid of. I mean, we could look to get rid of Taylor Rogers, but again, dude's been absolutely lights out, right? 1.44 ERA, 31 1/3 innings, 4 walks, 37 Ks. Dude's been absolutely phenomenal for us. Really no reason to get rid of him. When we go look at our minor league system, we don't really want to trade any of these guys, right? We want to keep as many of these guys as possible. I am a little concerned about Nolan Jones. He's had a rough year in AAA. Chisholm's been pretty good since we called him up. Hernandez is doing pretty good in AAA. Apostle's been doing pretty good in AA. So that's... I don't hate that. But in reality, the biggest guys that we would like to get rid of are Bauer. Again, I hate to throw Turner on the block. I know it'd be nice to get out of that $15 million, just given where our team is. But he gives us some stability over there when we kind of need it. Obviously, Nolan Jones isn't ready. And Turner's a guy that we could trade in the offseason as well. Because, again, he's under contract. He's under contract, so we really don't need to worry about moving him right away. So we'll go with that in the interim. Dylan Cease out for the season. We're 25 and 39. Let's see if we can start moving up a little bit here. We see a personal message. Liam Hendriks demands a trade. For why? Because he wants to be the closer, and he's not the closer. Well, I mean, if you wanted to be the closer, pitch better. All right. We'll put you on the block if that makes you happy. But don't think I'm just going to up and dump you. I mean, again, that's another thing too. If we are going to trade from, our bullpen, that is trading from a position of very, very good strength. Hendriks on the block. Hendriks will get some interest. No doubt in my mind. Hendriks will absolutely get some interest. I think. I'm going to boop my chair down just a bit. So we're 27 and 42. Read important message. I don't need to read those. Get going through another week here. See, we're kind of sputtered. It's a big jump for us to get up because we're 10 games. See, right now we're 30 and 45, which is good enough for 6th, but we're 10 games out of 5th. And again, you need to get to the top 4 in order to make the playoffs, which is going to be a very, very difficult push for us to do, especially considering we're looking at gutting our roster, which is not going to be good. Let's go here. Injured list. So Urias is back in a couple days. Cronenworth back in a couple days as well. So we're going to probably send both of those guys on rehabs. Transaction, rehab assignment, yes. Transaction, rehab assignment, yes. We'll go to rosters, actions, minor league system so that they actually get to play. Where's our new draft picks? Any of those guys laying around? Tyler Black, how's he doing? 107! He is absolutely ripping it up. That's kind of gross. Where's our other guy? Where is, who am I thinking of? Leto? Where is he? Luke. Oh, he's hurt. That's okay. He had strained his shoulder. Not a good sign. Already injured. I'm just looking to see if there's any guys. Evans has been, again, just his wild old self. Brady Singer's been pretty good in AAA. If somebody were to get hurt, we would consider bringing him up probably. Ronaldo Hernandez is another guy that we could probably look at trading. We have Austin Allen. We have Kyber Ruiz. Both of whom are doing really well. I think Ronaldo Hernandez is probably a guy that we might get a good return for, being a prospect catcher. Could be a guy that we could get something in return for, which would be good. Aristides is hurt. Torn back muscle. 5 months. Dang. So Aristides is out for the rest of the season, which is not good. He was hit 235 with 22 home runs in 72 games and will now miss the remainder of the season. Well, hey, if you wanted Nomar Mazara to get some playing time, that is going to happen. So now we need to call up, we need another outfielder. Do we have another outfielder on the 40-man? We do not. But him going on the 60 opens up a spot. Keon Broxton is probably the best guy. Brings us up some speed. So Mazara is going to slot into right field. How's he hit against lefties? Nope. Ratings? Not great. How does Broxton hit against lefties? Broxton just doesn't hit anybody. Oh no, Pinder's a starter, isn't he? He could play right field, right? We could put Pinder out there. We'll put Mazara out there and see what happens. We'll just move him down in the order a little bit. All right. Why is... Okay, hang on. Why is Kyber Ruiz playing third? What? And now he's getting eligible. Why is he playing third? You know what? Let's not ask the hard questions, folks. Let's not do that. All right, we're good. Let's get through a week here. Personal message. Player development update. Let's go. Framber Valdez up. Ooh, stuff rating improves. Potential stuff rating improves to 70. Johan Ramirez got control starting to go up a little bit, which was good to see. Ronaldo Lopez with some ups is nice. Armenteros with some ups is nice as well. He's been pitching really good. Brady Singer. Current stuff goes up. Potential stuff goes up. Current control goes up. His overall rating improves. He goes from 55 to 60 overall. And his potential goes from 65 to 70 as an RP. So he is relieving right now? No. Nolan Jones with a bunch of downs. Sherton Apostle with a nice improvement. You'll love to see it. Tyler Black with some improvement. Luke Leto. Leto. Right now is bum. Unbelievable. Personal message again. International free agent period starts. All right, let's take a look. We don't have any draftees left to sign, right? We do not. Let's see what we got here. All players. Let's go potential. Ooh. Nothing really to get excited about. See, look at that. OOTP gives Alex Padron a 70 potential. 80 contact, 60 power, 60 speed. Alfredo, not as high. Who do you trust? Who do we trust, chat? Do we trust our scouting director? Or do we trust... We got to trust the scouting director. All of these guys are a hard pass, I think. Padron does look like he's going to hit. 60 power, 55 or 60 contact, 55 power, 60 speed. So he's going to be a good power speed mix. Andrade's got the good eye. Nothing really there for pitchers, but I don't think pitchers is really something that you get excited about during the J2 phase. I think those guys are probably going to be passes. I think our money is probably better spent elsewhere. 32 and 47. Another personal message. Ricky Holmes. Oh, the owner. They say winning fixes everything. It sure would be nice if you get the team to fix some things. Yeah, I know. Luke Leto's the best prospect we've had in our team in years. I mean, really, he's kind of our only prospect that we've, drafted. You can't build a farm system right, but you've done a good job since 2020. It's not quite top 6. So just a quick reminder of our goals. The only one we have to do this season is don't suck completely, and we have kind of sucked. We have till next year to find a top 20 prospect. We have till 2023 to reach the playoffs or build a top 6 minor league system. And as you can see, prospect pipeline has been updated. So we now have Luke Leto is number 7. Chisholm is 78. Nolan Jones falls almost 50 spots to number 90. Arozarena is still there. Ronaldo Hernandez and William Contreras are 5th and 6th, and then Apostle is 7. And then after that is just a bunch of, high flyers. So we're getting there. Oh, yeah, see, that's right there. So Luke Leto makes it into the top 10 on his first list since being drafted. And then has an absolutely horrendous player development update. I mean, he's hurt, though, so I kind of get that. Teoscar Hernandez on the move. Wow. To the Angels. You'll love to see it. We're going to kind of sit back and wait and see if people bring offers to us. And then, and later in the month, we'll start getting a bit more aggressive. The Indianapolis Aeros want to send us J.D. Davis, a minor league left fielder, and $5.8 million in cash for Armenteros, who's 27. He's been pitching okay. J.D. Davis sitting 349 and 152 at bats. So obviously he's playing way above his potential right now, but he is hitting really well. And Freddie Rodriguez is a pretty much nothing prospect. The $5.8 million is intriguing to me. Now again, Armenteros, we could replace him. Urias is on rehab assignment, so we could very easily bring Urias back from his rehab, get him in the lineup. We'd be good to go. So let's take a deeper look at this. This would help us out. Our money would improve quite frequently. The Arrows would go down to $71 million in the hole. Again, we've got Armenteros, who really doesn't have a track record of being that great, but he's been good for us in limited action. 41 and a third, 42 hits, 13 homers, 13 runs, 5 homers, 9 walks, 42 Ks, which is nice. 1.23 WHIP. His BABIP's been 327, which is good. So he's been really, really, really good. But this would give us a bat, which I don't know if we necessarily need. I don't know. I don't know if this is what we need. That's my only thing. No, okay. We're getting a little close. Let's take down some of the cash. So if we take those guys out and we put Josh Naylor in, who would be someone, again, looking good, 24. We don't really have anywhere for him to play, although we could put him in the outfield. We could make a corresponding move, of course, find a spot for him. He's been having a rough go in AAA. All right. Well, we're going to submit it and see what he says. So $3 million in Josh Naylor for Armenteros. We'll see what he says. We will see. Shouldn't take long for him to get back to me, I don't imagine. No way. It's close to being all right. However, if you've had any of the players, we'd have a deal. Wes Laurendow. Really? Is this you for real here? That's what you want. Oh, because of the speed? I'm okay with this. Let's do it. We're in. So, Urias is back. Oh, Cronenworth has to come back too. Never won victory royale. So, Chisholm's been playing second base for us. He's been struggling. 205. We're going to probably send him back down. Okay. We're going to bring Cronenworth back. Okay. Now we got to look at our DFA. We have Josh Naylor. I mean, we'll just get rid of Broxton. Out of option years, has to clear waivers. Fine. All right. Let's get our minor league system sorted back up again. Looking good. All right, let's go to our pitching staff. So we're going to get Urias in there. When's the last time he pitched? He threw 4 1/3 1-hit innings. He's 100% rested? Sweet. We'll start him today. And then let's go to our lineups. Just a second. Boop. Let's go to our lineups. And put Cronenworth back in there at the old 2B. No, 2B. Who's playing first? Cooper? No, who was playing first base for us? What did I just mess up? Oh, Voigt. Gotta stop dropping things in the wrong spot. Now, the question is, what do we do with Josh Naylor? Arozarena's hurt, bruised shoulder. Man, Rowdy Tellez has been unreal. You know what? Here's what we're going to do. We're going to put... Stop! Dragging things to the wrong spot. We're going to put Naylor at first. Yes, we are. We're doing it. We're doing it live. Naylor's not as good against lefties. All right, so we'll leave it like that. All right, so we got one trade down. Again, not really a guy that we were looking to move, but and again, a situation like that, you have a guy who's 27, you get a young, controllable corner outfielder / first baseman, and of course, some money. Money is important. New team. Our owner is quite fickle. He's he already cut our budget once, so that $3 million may go a long way towards him not cutting it again, which would be good. We must be at the All-Star game now, so it's making all the cards for that. We're going to run this video out a little bit longer because I would like to get through the trade deadline. We'll look at that trade in a second. All-Star game rosters have been announced. Do we have anybody from us there? Sir Anthony Dominguez makes it 4-3, 2.88 ERA, 50 innings pitched, 10.3 Ks per 9, 1.08 WHIP. Taylor Rogers 3-1, 1.40 ERA, 38 2/3, 109 WHIP, 9.5 K per 9. You love to see it. Position players, we probably don't have any. We do not. So a couple All-Stars in the bullpen. Arrows would like to send us Mike Moustakas and more money. The Arrows are sending us all this money that we don't have. So they want to send us Moustakas, who we don't really need. And they want Matt Duffy, we signed to a minor league deal. He's been just hanging out down in AAA for us in case we need him. And Ronaldo Hernandez, this is a non-starter. Non-starter at all. Not anything I have any interest in. I don't think I'm going to be going around trading for Mike Moustakas when we have Justin Turner over there already. We're 36-53. It is the 12th. How the prospects game go? We have anybody in the prospects game? Nolan Jones went 0 for 2. Love to see it. You don't love to see it, by the way. And yet here we are. Victor Robles on the move. Hansel Robles, thankfully. So we're going to get the trade proposal. Bregman won the home run derb. Jurickson Profar for Taylor Rogers and Brady Singer. What? Let's talk about this. First of all, yeah, this deal blows. You're gonna have to give us way better than that, Houston. And they don't have any prospects. They have nobody that I would want. We're gonna need Jordan. Oh, could get Forrest Whitley. Yeah, see, they're not going to want to budge. I'm not trading either of those two guys. So, I don't want to discuss it. I want to reject it. Outright. And angrily. More card creation for the All-Star game. Salazar has been diagnosed with radial nerve compression. He's out for 7 months. No. Rip. Oh, well, good thing we didn't trade Brady Singer. Good thing we didn't trade Brady Singer. Listen, we're going to turn this around. We're going to dominate in the second half of the season, and we're going to win it all. Mark my words. Pros from the Cubs. Adam Lasky for, I mean, that's just a nothing trade. The Arrows want to send us Corey Gnebel and Trey Okay, well let's discuss this because I don't necessarily hate this trade. So they've got Nebel, who says that he's not pitching great, and contractually, $6.9 million. He's gonna be a free agent at the end of the season. Okay, what's Vanderveede? He's a nobody. He's nobody prospect. We get rid of Luke Voigt, who again, cheap arbitration, not having a great year. He has 13 homers though, 41 RBIs. He struck out a lot, but he's only hitting 212. He's only OPS in 666. His OPS plus is 75. So why is Indianapolis trying to get rid of their best player? Because he's expiring contract. So we'd get him, and then we'd have to try to extend him, which is probably going to cost us a fortune. But here's the thing. We could get him, and we could try to flip him. The question is, what else could we get to make it worth our while? That's the big question. Could we get a Devin Williams? Who do they got for prospects? Who do we got? Yeah, so they don't have much for prospects either. So let's take a look at their big league roster. Most of their bigger and better players are going to be up here. Indianapolis, our expansion cousins, looking to deal with us again. I mean, I wouldn't hate getting Devin Williams, to be honest. He's still a controllable player. So what else will we need to give up is the question. Like, do we have anybody that we could just be like, yeet? Yeah, see, they got nothing. Who could we yeet off the roster? No. Yeah, no. Well, we're not trading Nolan Jones. Like, that's not a Bubba G's. Yeah, see, they're gonna want something big. If I was gonna trade one of my prospect catchers, which one would it be? It would be William Contreras. Right? Yeah, it would be. So we give up Voigt and a prospect catcher. We get Corey Knebel, who we can try to flip. Because again, we're going to try to flip him to a third team. And then we get Devin Williams. Let's do it. Hey, we traded for an all-star. Fans loving the fact that we got Corey Knebel. Unfortunately, don't get used to him. All right. So now this is going to create possible issues. Oh, Keon Broxton went down. That's good. Thank you. So we know we're going to put Devin Williams here. Who did we just trade? Luke Voigt. So that means we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 3. It means we have 14 pitchers. That's a problem. Ah, crap. So now we need to make a corresponding move. Okay, let's see. Listen, let's mastermind this out here. Just traded for Corey Knebel. Now we're going to turn around and we're going to flip him see if we can make this deal make some modicum of sense before the end of this video so that you will not all be judging me down in the comments saying, Snaggle, what have you done? Let's see. Philip Pfeiffer. Archie Bradley. I think the real question is, what would we want? I want to see who do teams have on the trading block. Javier Baez. That's the play. That's not the play. See, most teams just have big league players. O'Neal Cruz. We had the chance to get him before, and we passed. I can see why. Nah. All right, let's take a look. We're just looking to see who's kicking around. Schwarber. No thanks. We may have to go try to make a custom trade here to find teams that are in it that might be looking to give up like a fringe, middle of the road prospect. If we can find them. Okay, let's go this way. Let's do it this way. The Astros are win now. The Brewers are win now. The Mets are win now. Dun, 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 dun. We have a winner. Can I trade him from my designated for assignment players? I probably can, yeah. Now, the Mets are going to have nothing for prospects. Now, I know you're all going to be down in the comments roaring, trade for Tim Tebow. That's a great idea. They've got 3 prospect catchers, so we could get our catcher back. Listen. We're just starting out here. We could get our prospect catcher back with Francisco Alvarez. Okay. But do we really need a prospect catcher? We don't. So instead we'll go for somebody like Ronnie Mauricio. Because we already have, again, we have Ruiz, we have Allen, we have Hernandez still. So then who do we have that we could, well, let's see what we have on the big club. Do we have anything on the big club that we could rid ourselves of? Like, could we trade an Orlando Arcia out of here? He's been having a good year, though. Listen. What do you mean you won't include a trade that has vastly overpaid veterans? What if I held on to some of it? Okay. Listen, we'll eat some of the money. Just relax. We'll eat some of it. What do you mean? It's not a joke. I'm being very serious with these great offers. See, they don't really want to trade Mauricio, which I get. But they're also in a win now. So, like, what do you want? Like, what if I just give them to you for free, they still won't take them? We're going to have to try to dump Bauer for nothing. We could throw DeMarcus. I hate to do that, but I feel like we're getting into this situation where we might be overpaying to a certain extent. I was kidding. It was a joke. I'm going to throw a Rose, just see what he does. They really like... they really like Ronnie Mauricio. What would I do to make it work now? Ruiz? No. Absolutely not. What if I do this? They'll just say Kyber Ruiz makes it work now. Okay, so then we're looking for a lesser prospect. I think is what that's telling me. Again, Mauricio's the prospect I wanted. That's kind of my issue. Wait. Oh. Okay, I have an idea. But it's not a good idea. See, why would we do that? Yeah, okay. We're done with you, Mets. You've missed your chance. Ooh, how can we get Keston Hira? What would I need to do to make this work? Let's see how bad this gets. Yeah, I was going to say, we have nobody. So if we go prospects and we throw like just all of our guys in there and Jones. Yeah, because they're trying to win now. So that makes sense why they wouldn't do that. Let's see. Could we get a Bryce Terang? Nah, see, everyone just wants Ruiz. I don't want to give up Ruiz. Everyone just wants, yeah, see, this is the problem. So we're not going to be able to get, and I mean, to be fair, Nebel's on an expiring contract. So, I mean, I kind of get it to a certain extent. Ooh. Ooh, ooh. So we got Eduardo Garcia. He's going to be an average hitter, a little bit of speed, pretty good defense. He's in the AZL where he played in rookie ball. He had 8 homers, 41 RBIs, struck out a ton. But he's a prospect. But the question is, then I got to give up. So what if we retained a little bit of this? Can I get to a point where, like, if I eat half of what he's got left, you'll make it so I don't have to throw one of these guys in? Because if I had to throw one of these guys in, it's going to be Nolan Jones, and that's not maybe the greatest idea. Who else is win now? Just Houston. And I don't think Houston really has anybody that is worth getting excited about. They did want to offer us Alcantara, didn't they? I just don't know if he's the right guy for us. Seems cool and all, but he also gets paid quite a bit. Then you got a guy like Forrest Whitley, who has been struggling. Okay, let's try this. Why don't you just click the wrong thing 6 or 7 times? Nobody makes it work. Dang. Dang. All right. Well, let's skip this foolishness for now. So we need to, we're good on the red lineup, so we need to fix this. Why? What is wrong with me? Okay. So we did make a couple of trades, but we still have a larger problem technically, because we could try to move Corey Neville. I mean, again, we got a piece with him in Devin Williams, who we will use. And I really wanted to get the trade deadline done this video, but I guess that's not going to be the case, even though we're like up over 46, 47 minutes in length. We're going to have to wrap up the trade deadline in the next video. Well, no, you know what? We're going to stretch it out just a bit longer. You guys don't mind. I know you guys don't mind. Maybe we'll just break this video into a 2-parter or something. We'll figure it out. Middle relief, use more often. So see, now the problem is I have too many pitchers. That's my issue. We have so many relievers. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to get a little crazy here. So if we're going to trade somebody, Liam Hendricks wants to go, right? And we want to get rid of Trevor Bauer. Let's see. Let's say we're willing to retain 30% of Bauer's salary. See if anybody offers us anything. Okay. We're getting something. I don't know if it's going to be anything any good, but again, so a lot of guys that we're going to take salary on for, you know, again, you got guys like Will Smith here, who's owed a fortune, Derek Dietrich, who's owed a fortune. See if anybody sticks out. See, Perez. Dang, that might be Houston again, looking to win. So understandable that they might be willing to spend some cash. He's got starter stamina too. We could kind of stretch him out a little bit. It's 5-1. He's pitching exclusively in the bullpen for them, but this could be worth taking a flyer over. We're doing it. We're doing it. We're gonna be that guy. We're gonna move him up here. Set position, starter. I mean, we maybe shouldn't make him the number 1, but we're gonna give him a shot. That freed up some money, which is good. And it got rid of Trevor Bauer, so I fixed that mistake that you guys are never going to let me live down as long as I live. I know that now. So the last thing we got to do is we got to try to find a way to move. And I think what I'm going to do, because I want to get rid of them, that really needs to be fixed. We're going to attach Nolan Jones to him and see what happens. Maybe Nolan Jones needs a change of scenery. If it would help us get something good in return. I mean, he's already down to 40, 50. He's just not doing very good. So if we could get Hey, we could get Jordan Springer, who's owed $120 million. Or Trevor Rosenthal. Archie Bradley. Listen. We get Johan Oviedo down here as well. He's not pitching real great, though. Oh, our old guy Vidal. Having a pretty good year. Listen. I'd be crazy if I didn't at least explore this, okay? Andrew Vaughn. We got to do it, right? He's got to be the guy. How do you not? Give us something else, though. What else do you got you can throw in there? Maybe a Dunning? Because that gives us an arm. He's 9-1. Peripherals aren't great, but gives us, again, it's another piece of the puzzle. Let's listen. We could be onto something here. He's just drafted though, right? Oh no. Yeah, he's just drafted. Oh no, he's not. Drafted last year. Good defense. Can we get him? Might be the worst offer I've ever seen. Pete Crow Armstrong, the straw that broke the camel's back. I just want to. I want somebody to make it worth my while here. Rats. Luis Gonzalez. That's who we need. You guys want to give me some cash? Huh. I mean, obviously the big thing here is Vaughn, right? There it is. Making moves. Making moves. All right, folks. Well, that is going to do it for our trade deadline special. We've made some big moves. Let's go in. We could probably recap them here. So we traded Armenteros and prospect to Indianapolis for Josh Naylor and $3 million. We traded Luke Voigt, William Contreras to Indianapolis, getting Corey Nebel and Devin Williams in return. We then flipped Nebel and Nolan Jones to the White Sox for Andrew Vaughn, Dane Dunning, and Luis Gonzalez. We also traded Liam Hendricks and Trevor Bauer, keeping 30% of Bauer's salary to Houston, getting Ciano Perez in return. In other words, players out, players in, money out, potential in. We'll see how it all works out. I know this was a supersized video, but if you guys enjoyed it, make sure you smash the thumbs up button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. If you have any questions or comments, make sure you leave them in the description down below. Until next time, peace.